Hi there, everyone. It's Rudo Dube. In this video, I'm going to be sharing some tips on how to start an online business with Shopify. So, the first step is preparation. So, with this type of business, it takes time. It does take time for you to build it, and you need to spend a lot of time to master it. So, you have to set aside time to build and grow your business and have to be patient with it and not expect to start driving a Lamborghini in 60 days because it does take time. So you have to take that time to prepare so that you have more success and not rush yourself because it does take time for you to master it and to grow it. So don't be expecting to be driving a Lamborghini in 60 days. It does take time. So the next thing, you have to take your business seriously, not to treat it as a hobby. So you have to have the right mindset and you have to set up a realistic goals and with timelines of how you want to achieve, right? So you can say the first week you want to start with doing the product research, and then the next week you're setting up the store and so forth, right? So you have to set up all those goals and be realistic about it and treat your business seriously, not just a hobby, right? Where you are just doing it for the sake of doing it or just for fun, right? This is actually a real serious business. You have to take it really seriously and set those goals and milestones so that you can achieve them one by one, right? And that will keep you more focused. That will give you some direction when you have goals to work on, right? So you have to take it seriously and put enough time for you to actually grow it, right? Even if you have a full-time job, you can set aside to say, okay, I can spend at least 1 hour a day to work on this business, right? And then in that hour, you have to be specific on what you're really doing so that you're more productive, right? So you have to set all those goals to help you be more productive and actually do things which are moving you closer to where you want to get to with this business, right? So this is not just a hobby. You have to really take it seriously. And the next thing that you need to do is to validate your idea. So before you go anywhere, you need to first. So you have to validate your idea, right? So you have to test it out, see if people are even interested in the product that you're offering, right? So before you even invest into huge inventories. So you have to validate your idea, see if there's a demand for it. You can even check with the Google Trends to see if it's trending, if there's a demand for it. You can even check with the keywords to see if there's people already searching that. You can even look into the market to see if there's other people already selling the product that you are selling and see if people have already been buying what you want to sell, right? So you need to validate it to see if your idea is that's valid idea, if someone will be really interested in buying what you want to sell, right? So don't just jump full on without validating your idea. So you have to validate your idea first. So the next thing is don't be stingy. You have to invest in your business. So you have to have the right investment in your business, like going in and actually getting a URL for your business, a customized one, right? So instead of using the dot something something Shopify, right? You have to get a proper website domain name. So spend some money to doing that. And if you have extra money to outsourcing some of the stuff that you need to in your store, do that. Don't be stingy, right? And then spend wisely, right? So the amount you are spending in your business, make sure you're spending it wisely, right? You have to spend money to grow the brand so that it can stand out, right? And you have to spend money in other, let's say, for example, apps, right, for your store. That's going to bring you more sales, right? So don't be stingy. So if you need to spend some money in those apps to bring more sales, right? Don't just see it as an expense, right? Because that's an investment. That's something which is going to bring you more money in your store, right? So don't be just be stingy for the sake of being stingy and not wanting to spend money, right? You have to remember that you have to spend some money to make money, right? But you have to do it wisely, right? So make sure you're spending money in things that's going to bring you more money back into your business. So if you have that opportunity to do that, like the example I gave you about setting up the apps that's going to bring you more money, then do that, right? Don't be stingy when it comes to that. Because I find most of the time people don't want to spend enough money to bring more money into their stores, right? Like those apps which actually, like for example, the app sales, which gonna bring you more money into your store, right? The next thing you need to do with your store when you're building it is to start testing it, right? So you have to start testing it. You have to start testing to see what kind of audience is responding to your to your marketing your products, right? So when you're testing, you also have to test your marketing, right? Test to see who's responding, test to see if anyone likes the images that you're using, if anyone's interested in the messaging that you're using. You have to test. That's the game of it. You have to test, 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 test. So test your marketing, test if you even know anyone's interested in the product, test to see if your funnel is working properly, test to see if your checkout processes are all set up properly. So you have to test all these processes, right? Even the product starts getting, even if you're starting up, start getting all those samples of the products, build a prototype of the products that you want to sell, start getting feedback. You can even start with getting your family to try it out and get the feedback back, right? And then you can improve that product as you get those feedback back, whether it's from your family or whether it's from the test run that you're doing to test the market, right? To test the audiences. Then you'll be able to know how to actually optimize and come back and actually get good results, right? So you have to test, especially after you've validated your idea. Now test it to see if this will really actually work for your business, right? So that's the next thing that you have to do. And finally, you have to network. After you set up your store and you're driving traffic, right, you have to network. So when it comes to networking, you have to network with the suppliers, right, who's going to be providing those products for you. You have to network with the manufacturers. You have to build those relationships with them, right? Because when you have good relationships with them, you'll be able to come up with good deals to negotiate the price, even the time they get to produce your products, right? Because when you have those good relationships, it makes it much easier for you to get good deals, to get a good turnaround of your products, right? You start getting connections with people who can ship it even faster for you. All this stuff, you have to network, even communicating, building those relationships with your graphic designers. People are going to be designing the your brand designs, right? All that, those are part of network. So you have to network, build those relationships. So even with building relationships with the customers, you have to continue communicating with them, talk to them, get the feedback from them of how your products are doing, right? So build those relationships. It's really important because this is how you grow. This is how you can now maximize those relationships and actually make more, right? Because when you're networking, even connecting with influencers and all this stuff, right, it helps to build your business. So make sure you also network. So that's the final point I wanted to share with you. I hope this tips has been useful for you and you like it. Make sure you leave a comment below. Let us know how you're doing with building your online business. And if you like this kind of topics on how to grow your online business, make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification button that you don't miss any other videos like this where I share tips and tricks on how to grow your online business. So for now, stay strong, stay positive, and continue building the business that you love. And I'll see you next time, guys. Take care, guys. Bye.